Bones are amazing things. They hold us up, they support us, they make us strong. But bones have other uses. In the past, bones were thrown by diviners, seeking out the mysteries of the future. Now the bones are cubes, made of plastic or resin, but they still reveal things to us. As they fall from our fingers and rattle across the table, the story becomes clear. Welcome to Bone Throwers Theater, an RPG actual play podcast.
Thank you very much for listening to this episode of Bone Throwers Theater. We are continuing on with Inspectres. My name is Jordan, and I am the GM.
I am Carlin. I am playing Auri Glasston, a.k.a. Mr. Glass.
I am Stephanie. I am playing a very recently battered Trixie Canton.
I'm Johnny. I'm playing Phyllis in Frank's body.
And I'm Mike, playing Frank in Phyllis's body.
And I'm Jeremy, playing Nathan Alex Mental Breakdown Woodson.
And we are just going to dive right back into the situation.
I didn't know my pimp hand was that strong.
Now I really am the man.
Oh.
I'm a real man. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
And the devil's after me.
You are a real man. Okay, so Trixie, your fall from the roof did not help, or from the hotel room did not help with your consciousness.
No.
So let's just say that once you have hit the van, you've blacked out.
Hopefully.
Yeah, an undetermined amount of time has now passed, and you are waking up.
On the van or on a stretcher in the back of an ambulance?
Neither.
It's dark. It smells damp, and you cannot tell where you are.
I get up and I look around.
You can't. You're restrained.
Are you sure it was a good idea to bring her here?
Well, it was the only thing I could do. What do you want? More ghost hunters falling from the sky?
But bringing her to our place of power. This is going to be dangerous.
I don't see what harm she can do. She's tied down as best as we can manage.
But your physical
I start
form is
working on the
weak.
ropes.
Okay, go ahead and roll athletics.
With
So real quick,
6.
Were we able to look outside and see what happened with her? I mean, I assume someone would have.
You
You
could
kind of
have.
knocked me out the window. I would hope you would.
Yeah. Okay. So I look. So I see what's going on. Okay.
No,
I
I
just need to know
kind
that.
of deserved it.
You didn't hear that.
It sounds like you want to do a confessional right now.
But she
No,
didn't-
I want to break out of the chair first.
Describe how you break out of the chair.
So I start working on the ropes. I have been tied up before.
Is that part of your weird skill? Is that part of your odd skill?
And no, that's just part of my character.
Her
Well, I mean, every character has like a special talent.
is her special talent bondage. I mean, cause
Well, I'm just asking, like...
No, that wasn't what I wrote down.
Okay. Because you could have used like an extra die for that.
Well, no. No, I'm just talented because I know my way around ropes and knots and stuff. We won't expound on that. Anyway, so I managed to get mostly untied, but I'm still sitting still because I want to hear what these people are talking about. I'm curious, even though I'm a little freaked out. And I have a concussion and I'm slightly having trouble feeling whatever I should be feeling at the moment.
Go ahead and roll contacts to see how well you listen to them.
6.
What do you hear?
I am hearing him talking about a place of power. I'm noticing it smells damp, and they're arguing about me being here. The deep voice doesn't want me here, but Troy thinks it's fine and I'm safe here.
Okay, but we've already established all that. Are you hearing anything else about what they're planning, what they're doing, how they're going to deal with the others?
Like based off of what you said earlier?
Based off of whatever you want.
Okay, well presumably they don't want the ghost hunters coming after them, which means that place of power, there's probably something here that they don't want us finding. Because that's probably the key to whatever is keeping their insidious plot going. I'm guessing that this is the place where they find whatever substance it is that they paint the pentagram with. It smells damp, it's dark, I can't see anything. I think I probably hear some clinking in a draft. There's a draft of wind and I hear the clinking of metal.
Okay.
And I smell a coppery, irony smell.
Okay. Fantastic. We're going to go ahead and cut to Nathan, who has just had a visit from his very special childhood friend.
Is it still like what time frame? Because we skipped ahead for Trixie.
What time frame do you want it to be? Do you want it to be immediately after? Or do you want it to be like?
Let's have it be immediately.
Okay.
Immediately after.
Well, because let me just ask about the timing here. So you heard the crack of the mirror glass, turned around and looked at it, and then would he hear the shattering of the glass out in the main room? So maybe, I don't know.
I'm thinking at this point, by the roll of that stress roll, that he just has a complete, just sort of mental shutdown and just sitting there just staring at the mirror. Sort of just a glassed over look, just kind of almost
Donnie
trance-like,
Darko.
staring at the mirror. He's not moving. He's still got the towel sort of in hand, but it's just kind of...
The Donnie Darko face. Do you start smiling?
No, there's just no expression at all.
Hello, Nathan.
His eyes maybe just shifting back and forth just a little bit, but...
It's a little odd to see you when you're awake. You don't look much different than when you're asleep.
As he's saying this, is his jaw having to come all the way?
No, he's actually hearing the voice in his head. The mouth is not moving.
I'm gonna think I'm asleep.
Why don't you try to wake up? Do you know the best way to wake up? A sudden jolt. Did you just hear that glass break? I think you should jump out the window.
He's just gonna go lay down on the bed and try and wake himself up.
That's not going to work.
So Nathan's over on the bed. He's just sitting laying there, and I don't know. Me personally, I've physically woken myself up by like straining my eyes open. So that's basically what he's trying to do.
Roll athletics.
How athletic are your eyeballs?
1. Okay, why am I looking?
Exactly.
2.
You don't wake up. Or, well, you realize you don't break the malaise that you are now under.
Suitably, I do not hear the voices anymore, but I cannot hear anything else either.
What you hear is this vortex sound. This.
Sounds like a garbage disposal.
And then it just continues. And grows louder and louder and louder, and you see your childhood friend step out of the mirror that was in the bedroom.
Yeah.
The ring.
Yeah.
And what comes
Hair
first?
first. No, jaw first.
The jaw slowly drops over the edge of the mirror onto the desk that's underneath it. And it puts both hands slowly on the thing. As you see this happening, you notice that there are little pools, like with the drops of water in the mirror going around the hands, like the fingers as they go through. You see puddles, like just
Like the
spreading
ripples.
over the ripples of a pond over the actual mirror face. And it breaks through, and you just see this quicksilver running off of its face and just puddling on the floor in front of it. And then you notice that the tongue, the long tongue, is actually
It's a tongue demon.
the quiver, the quicksilver on the desk becomes the tongue and just rolls up into its mouth.
Am I seeing this?
No.
I mean, what's going on? Like,
Basically, okay, Nathan's
all
laying on the
his
bed and is just sitting there.
So you threw her out the window, and then he came and laid down.
So I need to go up to him and start shaking him because we need to get our stuff together and...
Get out of here because you just
Yeah.
threw someone out the window?
Well, no, because I saw that she was taken, right?
Did you?
Well, I don't know.
Yeah, I think.
Come jump with me.
Oh, he's not getting off that bed.
Roll willpower.
He's gonna try not to get off that bed.
Roll stress.
What can I lose? I can't lose anything else.
I just want to see what happens.
1 stress.
Yes.
You might just break a leg.
5.
Okay. So you
No effect. You just don't care. I honestly think that I'm asleep.
Poor thing.
What would you like to do?
Well, did I see Trixie being taken away? I assume I did because I was right there.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I need to mobilize everyone, and I need to say something to Phil / Frank, whatever, and Frank / Phil, and say
Frank Phil.
Nobody knows this other than us.
So,
well,
like,
I don't care.
we're
I'm
still-
calling
well,
you guys by
I
your
don't
normal
think-
names.
right,
You know?
that's
I don't know
saying,
if you've
yeah.
realized it yet at
Frill.
this point either.
So basically, I'm saying to everyone
Phyllis.
that Trixie was taken. So we need to get out of here and figure out what's going on.
Okay,
So,
go ahead and roll contacts.
Can I do a confessional first?
Yeah, absolutely.
Little did everyone know, even Trixie herself, that I placed a tracking device on her earlier in the day, just because I was curious about where she was actually going during her, quote, smoke breaks.
I went to smoke.
But this could come in handy right now. So I will have an actual...
Boy, it came in handy after she was taken away.
Exactly. Alright, so I need to roll a what? I'm sorry.
Nice.
Roll contacts to try and get your friends together.
3. So not great.
Well,
You
there's good
GM
reasons.
decides fate, but I can give a suggestion for one single positive thing.
So you go to... They're all just laying in various states of shock.
This is a mess.
This is. And the only other person that was conscious, you slapped out a window.
You're standing there with a gun
Conscious
out.
and in her right mind.
This is why we're having financial issues.
That's okay. If it were Dran, he would have walked out a long time ago.
Yeah.
True.
So you go over and you just go, come on, man, come on, you gotta get off the bed, you gotta get off the bed, and
I just hear
yeah,
the garbage just going.
so
But I guess the small positive thing is that one of these two actually responds to me. Does that work?
sure.
Well, I guess it would be me and Frank's body, because...
Do you try and make your voice deeper? If then all of a sudden notice that it's deeper.
Now, can I sense that there's something different about...
Yeah, he just seems like he's been electrocuted and stunned, so you don't really seem
Okay.
to notice a difference.
So it's like, Frank, come on, we gotta go. Trixie was taken by Jason Troy.
Can I shake myself out?
Yeah.
And I'm like, I'm coming. What's going on?
So I see...
I hear my own voice, and I just
Roll 1 stress.
No, she was passing for a man. She had those taped.
So am I confused at this point? I take it I'm confused.
I'm gonna beat Jeff.
Well, I guess since that was my athletics, the athletics is now down to 1.
Oh my gosh. He rolled a 1.
Yeah.
He rolled a 1.
So I'm probably
the
confused at
third
this
time in
point
a row.
then. Because
Yes.
I'm trying to talk to Frank,
Start saying
and
he rolled
Phil
it.
is responding.
In a very high voice.
So I don't know what's going on. I'm just like, cool. So I'm just like, someone come with me.
I'm coming.
I'm gonna look at you, and I assume you're looking at me. Like,
Wait.
we'll sort this out later.
What?
I just motion
I
you
stand
to
up.
come on, and I get up and
And I stumble for a few steps
Follow,
because I'm not used to being that
Mr.
having
Glass.
his long legs.
You trip over your own feet because they're so big.
So I want to use the tracking device to try and locate her. And we're just leaving Nathan. So,
Oh, great.
I mean, that's my idea. I was just leave him because I can't. I tried.
What's his deal? What's it?
What's going on with Nathan?
I don't know. He won't wake up. So,
Can we drag him?
that's probably going to hinder us too much, I would think.
Meanwhile,
You
I'm
tell me,
getting
can I
tied to a
drag him?
chair, unconscious.
I look at you just bewildered, like, is that what I sound like?
Look, he has his phone, and we can calm him and check in from time to time and let him know where we are, but we should probably get moving.
You're screwed.
So, yeah.
Alright, so I'm gonna
Did
follow.
anybody else witness him hit me out a window?
No.
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 Oh, that's the beauty of it.
No one did.
Drang Renner would have loved that moment.
Probably.
Question being, do I have short-term memory loss from impacting the van?
Guess we'll find out.
So I'm gonna pedal my short, stubby, sluggish personality out the door and just
The power walk.
try not to bounce off of stuff.
Okay.
At least I'm not wearing heels.
Yeah. Alright. So
You're at
we're...
least in clothing that
So go ahead and roll academics to tracker.
You're wearing baggy hoodies.
academics or technology. It's a tracker.
That's a good point. So is it technology?
Yeah, it would be technology.
Okay, well then I'll just roll an additional 2. 5.
Okay.
So we get a read on her, and where is she?
She is down in the sub-basement
That's where I figured.
under where you saw the pentagram.
Oh, so under that floor.
Yeah.
Okay.
In the sub-basement.
So I take it then we're able to find a way down there?
Yeah, there are service elevators.
Okay. Oh, great. Yeah, service elevator. Mm-hmm. Are there any stairs?
Of course there's stairs. There has to be stairs for fire code reasons.
Okay, I'd rather take the stairs. And let's try and be stealthy about it.
Roll athletics.
Okay, let me roll athletics.
4.
Okay, so you're able to do it.
Fair.
6.
Positive. But there's got to be a little
I
negative
get these
on
long legs down those stairs.
Alright, it's positive, but there's got to be a little negative.
You can do it.
No, you only roll ones when you roll your stress.
Okay, the positive is I am stealthy, but the negative aspect of it is I do step on a rusty nail. And I am able to not make noise when I do it, but it hurts like hell.
Okay. It goes right through your room.
3.
Good thing when you change your body.
Not great.
Oh, you're a puppy with a hurt paw.
So, steps on. The reason that he stepped on a broken nail was because you tripped and you were behind him, and you fell and pushed him into the wall, and he as he's going down the stairs as fast as like he can, going with you behind him, pushing him down, he actually steps on the rusted nail, and then gets slammed into the wall.
Need a tetanus shot.
You also need a rabies shot, but let's not get into that.
Maybe.
You just need to be shot. How's that?
No.
Okay. Oh my gosh. So you guys are able to work your way.
Can I?
Yes.
It was at this point that I realized my genitalia was no longer where it used to be.
In fact, it was about 6 steps down below you.
And then you started feeling bloated.
It was at this point that I realized I might be having the most legitimate outer body experience I've ever had. I hope this gets
And crampy.
resolved.
Your boobs started hurting.
After being taped down, I bet they would.
Gotcha. Oh, and your lower back. That's the worst part.
In retrospect, though, he smelled really good.
Yes. Glass.
Alright.
Not when you get them wet.
That's just because I'm musky.
So you guys work your way down.
So, Well, when we make it to the bottom, and can we hear voices or anything?
You can hear a conversation happening.
Okay, so I'm pulling my weapon at that point, and I would signal to these two fools to do the same. I'm just like pointing at my weapon, like pull it.
I have a gun. Oh, I have a trap.
He's like, it's a trap.
Frank has no idea how to use this.
I was thinking of a never mind. What I was thinking was completely not good for the podcast. But PG-13, Jordan. PG-13. So we're as you pull out your guns, hard cut to Nathan.
Mm-hmm.
If you don't want to go out the window, Nathan, there's another place we can go. And your friend reaches out and takes your hand. Your ice cold hand. And is it a boy or a girl?
Little boy, right?
I don't think you ever said.
Did I say?
I think Jordan, you said there was an image of a little boy.
Yeah, the little boy. Yeah.
Okay.
So the little boy takes your hand.
But I actually feel... Okay, this time I will just get up and start to try and run out of the room. Because that's never happened before.
As you do, you turn around and your body is sitting on the bed.
Oh, crap.
Let's go meet your friends. Pulls you into the mirror. And you travel down this tunnel that warps and wefts its way through all of the different mirrors of the Canterbury Hotel. And then you rise up out of the pentagram right behind them as they are passing.
Oh, crap. What am I hearing? Am I sensing the same thing as I was when I was in body, I guess?
The noise has stopped. The growling, echoing noise has stopped. The half of you that was burning hot is now as completely cold as the rest of your body.
Or whatever.
Every time that you touch something that's not the mirror, that burns. Or not the child with you. We've walked this road before. Don't you remember? You were always so good at this. Especially when you were a child. 3 lives, 4 lives, 5 lives we've done this. Ever since you first called me into the world. And now, we are going to see the final culmination of what you've brought into the world, Bjorn. You are now going to witness your masterpiece.
Do I have anything on me? No?
No, your spirit.
Okay.
You can go ahead and roll academics.
Okay.
And you remember, you can go ahead and use from the bank if you want. Library card.
I'll use the library card.
1 or 2.
I'll just use 1. So does that add to it or just use
Increases your chances.
Okay, so I'll roll. Two.
All of a sudden, this floodgate of memories opens up over all of the past lives that you've had. Pillaging and raping and murdering your way across 3 different
I
continents.
knew you were an egomaniac.
And you see lives as a Spanish conquistador slaying Aztecs. You see yourself in an artist's studio holding the flopping and limp body of a nude model into a tub of water. And her body, she's gasping for air. You see a small child dressed in nothing but bare furs, holding a stone dagger above his own wrist. And it looks exactly like the little boy who is dragging you through the pentagram at this very moment.
Thank you for listening to Bone Throwers Theater. The cast is Carlin, Jeff, Jeremy, Johnny, Jordan, and Stephanie. This podcast is released under a Creative Commons Attribution, Non-Commercial, No Derivatives 3.0 Unported license. Please feel free to share the podcast, but please do not modify it or attempt to gain financially from it. To find this show online, visit our site, bonethrowerstheater.com. Our Twitter feed is @bonethrowerstheater, and our email address is bonethrowerstheater@gmail.com. Join our social networks on Facebook and Google+. Podcast art was designed by Laura Tress and is used with her permission. Until next time, may the bones fall in your favor. This has been a Nerd Circle podcast production.